Okay, we are going to start with the first question for the group discussion number 2. And the first question is that we need to reflect on the readings, classes, activities, and videos. So we need to discuss about it. Who wants to start?
I can start.
Okay, go.
Oh, you can start.
No,
Okay.
Go.
So when I was reading like all the chapters, and also I saw the video and one attached document, then I was reading and I realized it kind of like realized how important it is to handle conflicts well, and also to know how to persuade people in the different situations. I also learned that conflict can be bad if it's not managed properly, but it can also lead to better ideas if it's handled the right way. And also learned that confidence and understanding the other person's point of view are the key, things when trying to influence others.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can continue. Okay. So also for me, one of the topics that caught my attention from the readings and also the video, what's the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation? With this, I can realize that personally, what truly motivates me in my studies on my job is that taking responsibility for important tasks and seeing my professional growth is very important, rather than receiving externals, like, how can I say it, rewards. And also another topic that I can mention is like about the managing stress and emotions to stay motivated is very important, especially me that I'm working and I study at the same time.
Yeah, also for me, for example, the reading and activities helped me to understand what motivates me and how can I use my strength. And I reflected a lot when I work with the other, and that's helped me a lot.
Someone wants to add something else?
Yeah, I like the employment engagement model by Bersin. So there were 5 categories, and I fell under the growth opportunity. So I would like to have a lot of growth during my working time or working life. So under this category, there were 4, and the most that I'm reflecting was the training on the job. So I wanted to have a lot of growth during this time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
So according to me, companies now use information to make smarter choice about who they hire and how they manage people. And also people working today wants more than just a paycheck, and they're looking for a job that offer flexibility, feel important, and match what they believe in. And this is the making business rethink how they connect with and support their employees. So
Yes, I
yes.
agree with you because yes, a lot of people wants more than just a paycheck. They want like flexibility, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Question we have: what motivates you at job and at work? In my case, I think that what motivates me at work is the opportunity to learn and growth. I can say through real responsibilities. Right now, I'm working at the university at LSB, and I feel motivated because I get to apply what I'm learning in the classes directly to my job, to real task. Um, Also, having my own autonomy to manage like the responsibilities that my boss put me, and that he has like some trust in me to do the things correctly, give me a real sense of of how it's going to be work in a real big company like full time, because now I'm working part time. But this connects with what we studied about motivating more work environment in the class.
Okay. And from my experience, because I've also been working in 2 banks before I started my master's, and I was working as a client services and also a compliance officer. And with my experience, I kind of bring my working experience into my master's now, because when I was working at the banks, my motivation was to see if the clients and if they were satisfied with my work, because that keeps me to continue to go in the right direction what I do with my job. And I also feel like really happy if I notice if my clients are happy with me too. And now, as I'm studying for my master's, I'm also motivated by learning new things and also keeping my old experience from my job and to do better in my future job.
I like your point of view, and I want to add that, for example, when I feel motivated when what I do has a meaning and leads to real result. I mean, for example, if a task align with my value or help me grow, I feel much more engaged. And for example, positive feedback by a colleague, by, I don't know, by my manager, also pushes me to keep improving and do better all the time.
So I feel motivated like Daniela when I have the opportunity to learn new things and to grow during the time at work, but also by challenges. So that I have to do things that are more difficult than normal than usually, and yeah. So and I also like it when I see the impact I give to my tasks, and that they pushes me to give the best.
Okay, so for me, one big idea that kept popping up in our readings and videos is that knowing yourself well and always trying to improve is really important uh, for your future. Like they talk about in managing oneself. However, the materials show different idea about what gets people going. And some say it's about what inside you and your own goals and passions. Both kind of motivation matter because different things drive different people depending on who they are and where they are in their future or career. So
The third question we have how is this affecting your motivation to study and contribute in the teamwork of all of the classes?
So I will start. So the fact that I'm motivated by making a difference and achieving my goals, I also try to bring that same energy to our group and our projects. And the most important thing for myself is that I'm reliable, so that I'm always on time during meetings and always be there and try to help all of you guys.
Mhm.
Makes sense. For example, also for me, if I know that my effort can make the difference for the group, I feel more motivated. I don't know, to study, to participate, to do my task, and having clear goals and defining the roles in the team help me to give my best, to do my best. And I enjoy contributing when I know that I am helping someone in the team successfully.
Yes, in my case, like I feel very motivated working in team groups when what I said or what I do for the group really matters, and when the group communicates clearly, we can when we have a good communication between us. Like we saw in these chapters, like I can say that this helps me also realize what motivates me in a group, and also like I like working in groups, like work alone, to be honest, because there are always different opinions. We sometimes we are not agree, but always we arrive in a point that we are all happy, no, with the decisions that we are taking.
Can I start?
Yes.
Yeah, so for me, the workplace is becoming much more flexible and focused on the employee. Working from home is more common, and companies are trying to create career path that fit individuals better. There also a bigger emphasis on always learning and developing. For me, it's mean you need to become a who take charge, can adapt to new things, and is always looking for a way to get better. And I will need to manage my own career and keep learning new skills.
Okay, and from my experience, again, from my work experience, I kind of took along my skills to my master program now, and I know in the real time, in the real time job, I think it's really important to also be good at managing my time and work and school, and always be in time, and also to try to communicate with your team and being flexible, and always trying to in the end being on the same page. But I also think it's very exciting and interesting that to work in a team, each person has can have a very different opinions, ideas. So I think with so many ideas and opinions, you can create something a lot better.
Mhm. For the fourth question, we need to talk about tactics for influence and persuasion that we use commonly.
Yeah, for example, I always try to understand who I'm speaking to and what matters them. Then I use concrete example or targeted question to engage and make them reflect. Sometimes simply listening carefully can be more persuasive than speaking a lot, you know.
Mhm.
Okay, so I believe in like wanting to grow and being responsible and being fair really influence how I act at work and in my life. Because of someone who is organized and curious, people can rely on me. And I like working in well-organized team where you can work with others and have opportunity to learn new things. These qualities not only help me succeed work at work, but also help you build stronger and trusting relationship with our team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I will continue. I think one is that I first try to listen carefully before I start speaking, so to understand others' point of view, and then with this input to try to frame my ideas better and to communicate it in a better way that the others understand it better.
Yeah, I can agree with Florent. To start by listening carefully to other ideas. And for me, I think it's very important to also understand what they're coming from and why they have such ideas and opinions. And also think it's important to also respect what they say. And also, I try to speak very clear and calm, and also try to look for solutions for everyone if we're many people and have different ideas. But like I said before, with many ideas, I think we can have a better result, and also more unique results. I use these skills by sharing my thoughts. So yeah.
About me, when I try to influence or convince others, I think that the tactic that I use could be that I try to explain my ideas clearly and give the good reasons of what I think like that. And I also show that I understand also the others or what they think. From what we learn, I think that I know that, for example, we have, as I mentioned, different ideas, but for example, if we are a group of 5 now, 3 are agreeing something, we need to consider that even if you are not that agree with that, that's the point to arrive in an agreement, no? But always listen, always try to explain your ideas clearly is a good tactic. For the question number 5, we have let others tell you what they notice you in class. So we can do a dynamic that one of them explain what he or she thought about the other person. So we cannot make it too longer. Okay?
Okay, makes sense.
Marco, you can start.
Okay. For example, I don't know, Sophia, I've noticed that she often uses a smart question to guide the discussion. She's very good at rephrasing others' idea, which makes everyone feel hard. And also, she has a calm tone and that helped keep in the group atmosphere very positive.
I agree. Sophia, you can continue.
Yes, my turn. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to talk about Daniela, as she's in our group. And I noticed that Daniela is super active and is always ready to help us. Because sometimes I notice like sometimes our group is maybe a bit lost and confused. And I also feel like Daniela, she knows often what to do and a bit, guiding us sometimes. And we really appreciate it. And I think with her motivation, I think we all feel motivated too.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to talk about Florent. I think that Florent is really good at explaining his ideas clearly, and also is a very good listener to all the members in the group. When the group sometimes gets confused, that is normal. He's always available to help us with his well-structured ideas.
So thank you, Daniela. So I'm going to talk about Udit. So in my opinion, I think that Udit explains things in a simple way, and that makes it easy for everyone. So for me and for others, I think to understand them. But also he's always prepared during the meeting, so he always prepared himself before. And sometimes he has great ideas, but I think he could speak up more and present them ideas. He's a little bit in his own mind, so he doesn't try to push all the ideas he have, although they are very good.
Okay, thank you. And I want to talk about Marco because he is a good man. He is always willing to help both me and others whenever we need assistance. Marco is a kind and supportive, make him a valuable members of our group. And personally, he remains calm in class, which is a great quality of that help him be a good listener. Listening is important, especially when it's come to understanding why something isn't working. So
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
yeah.
Okay, I think that we can continue with the last question. That is the number 6. The question is how you improve your own influence power.
Okay, who's gonna start?
Okay. Marco, you can start.
Okay. I think I can improve my influence power by working on communication, being clearer and more direct, but always respectful. And another important step is to ask for feedback to understand how others perceive me.
For me, I believe that I can improve my own influence power with my emotional intelligence. This means that become more active of how I react in different situations, and learning about it, how to stay more calm in some situations that can bother me, and focus especially during, as I mentioned, these disagreements sometimes that I can face. Uh, Also, being able to manage both my emotions uh, and those of others, like not only mine, the other ones, is essential to build like trusting myself and also reduce the tension probably, and be more persuasive within a team. This code also helps create a more positive and productive group uh, ambience or atmosphere.
Okay, so I will continue. Uh, Although Daniela said it is not always like this, but I think I could work more on being more confident when presenting my ideas. So sometimes I hold also back too much. I have a lot of ideas, but I don't try to present them because a little bit of lack of confidence. So yeah, that would be a thing that I can work on.
And yeah, from my part, I think like in some situations, like yeah, maybe during exams, before exams or after exams, I tend to maybe get more nervous than usual, and I just want to improve to yeah become more calm and also how to handle emotionally about that. And also in class, can say I have many good ideas, but I think in the future from now on, I want to also improve to speak up a bit more and take more action. Yeah, to also share my ideas more with other people.
Yes, I agree with that, Sophia. Someone wants to add something else, or we can finish
Yeah,
here?
no, I can add more. So I choose option that focus on problem solving in a clear and organized way, being fair to everyone involved and making sure that team work well together. And I try to avoid unnecessary disagreement and focus on what would be the best for the whole group. This show that I am naturally prefer working together rather than competing, and I want to find solution where everyone benefits, not just a few people. So yeah,
Thank you, Edith.
thank you.